Welcome back everyone to the Comic Book ASM Artist. Today we're doing another comic book haul, so we'll just go right into it. First we have the Nightwing Annual #1, which is odd. I think they've had more than a year's worth of issues, but that's what it's saying. Got a few annuals in this haul. And this one is larger than your standard. And this villain here looks interesting. I don't know if this is the same one they've had. He looks different here. I don't know if that's just a different artist rendering or not. And sure, it looked like I saw some concept work there, but it was for a different book they were promoting in the back. Next we got The Incredibles 2 #1, as well as #2 here. And I didn't know this was a series, so it was a nice surprise to see that on the shelf. And I did put the rest of it in my pull list too. I don't know how long it's going to go on or not. But I actually just saw this movie with my younger son this past weekend. It's pretty good. I still like the first one better than this one, but you know, what sequel is better than the original movie typically, you know, so it wasn't too bad. And there are different art styles in this as well. And they have different time periods too. They have some of the older era stuff as well as the new in here. So I thought that was interesting. I'll never understand all the comic imprints for the life of me though, because as we all know by now, Marvel owns, or DC, or wow, Disney owns Marvel, but Dark Horse is putting out this book, so I'm not sure how that all works. There's some weird back end stuff that goes on. But regardless, at least we have some fun random Incredibles comics to get. And I could show off the inside of that, but it's the same art as the other one, so. Next one is Spawn, 289. And they're just continuing to ramp up to issue number 300. Do a scan here to make sure that first few pages are all age appropriate here. If I'm not mistaken, Brian Heberlin is helping out with the colors on this one. Yeah, he sure is. I saw him promoted on a recent Facebook post, so I thought that was cool. He just wrapped his Medieval Spawn miniseries that they did, that I still have to catch up on and finish. Next we have Curse of Brimstone, number 6. And I'll have to check and see if Philip Tan is still on this. If he is, he's been the, yeah, no, it's a different person here, too. I was about to say that they finally, break the curse and have an artist who started the project stay on the book. But it looks like that is not the case even with this one. I think he stayed on this the longest out of all the artists with their projects, though. With Jim Lee staying on his the least for the Immortal Men. Which was about half surprising to me. I didn't expect him just to do one issue and then leave the book, though. But what can you do? Jim Lee is a very busy guy. So he pretty much runs DC now. And we have The Unexpected, number 4. Yeah, as always, let me know down below if you guys are reading any of this stuff, and if there's any particular books you guys are looking forward to, and of course anything you want me to read here on the channel. That's what it's all about, making content you want to see. So I was telling my live stream the other day, I'm almost been doing this for a year now. It'll be the end of September when it's been a full year that I've been uploading regularly on the channel. Technically I started it, I want to say, around April of last year, but I did like one previews flip through and then didn't do anything for months. Because I didn't feel at the time that I had the proper equipment. I lost a couple books there just now. Alright, I just grabbed my books from the floor there. Next we have Rocko's Modern Life, number 8. I like how they have the clock from the opening credits scene of the show there. Yeah, and I guess they just finally started to put all of the classic Nicktoons are streaming on the Verve app now, if you all are interested in that. There's quite a few of them on Hulu and Amazon and things like that, but I guess Verve has like all of them on there, to my understanding. I could be wrong, but that's what it's been advertised as, and I know that they have Rocko's Modern Life on there. If nothing else, if that's one you guys are into, if you're watching this footage here, obviously. I had my leg fall asleep, so my normal other support is not here right now, so wow, my stuff keeps sliding off. Next we have the Turtles Urban Legends #5. And these reprint the classic, insane 90s Turtles story from Image Comics at the time. So definitely a nice little time capsule. And yeah, just a lot of really off-the-wall things happen in it. I wonder if they will eventually even print the crossover they did with Savage Dragon or not, since that was right after or around this same time period. I can't recall, but you know, I know it was put out through Image, so. Next is Captain America #3. And then we have Adventures of the Super Sons #2. And this is a 12-part maxi series. We have noticed even this one, the paper stock is different than the other books, so I don't know if DC is moving to a different grade of paper for all their books, but I am noticing it in quite a few more of them than there have been in the past, so something to look out for. And the next question would be, is it are they using paper that is actually lower grade or not? I noticed that this doesn't seem to have as much of a shine on it, but it doesn't really seem like it's a low grade paper, so I am uncertain It's definitely not like, the old days newsprint, but I don't know, it has a bit of a toothy feel to it, is the best way to describe it. So you have Batman 54. So this is the Tim Sale variant. I have managed to get every variant Tim Sale has done for the Batman series since Rebirth happened, so nice to see another variant from him after a break for about 10 or so issues. I did like the other cover for this book too, but like I said, my main thing, I really want to try to get all the Tim Sale variants if I can for it, so I see when I will naturally choose that over the regular cover. I really like this Nightwing variant cover here, number 48. I believe this is a Rocaford cover. I could be wrong though. Check. Yes, it sure is. Yeah, I really enjoy his work. I liked what he did on Sideways and some stuff I've seen. I think I've seen like some of his work on Superman and stuff as well. It just seems to have a really good energy to it. And I know it's a multiple artist effort a lot of times with these books too, with colorists and inkers and everything, so. But I think everyone that they get to work on his stuff does a really good job on it, so. Next is the Bebop and Rocksteady Hit the Road, number 5. This is the last part of the miniseries. I was glad I was able to get all the connecting covers. Sometimes I'm not so lucky to get the cover I want, so it's nice I was able to get them all for this since they all connect. It's really odd. I thought I was going to have at least one Superman title in this haul, but I looked and I didn't see any, so I don't know if that was intentional from DC or not for this wave the past 2 weeks. And I just had one Batman book, so at least I believe. I don't think there's a detective one in the stack or anything. Next is the Silencer Annual. Nice splash page there. Yeah, it didn't seem like there were a ton of books from either of my shops this week. Even the other one you'll see I just had 2 books from them too. And then once all the DC Age of Heroes books are wrapped, like, my list won't be that huge. And we have the Immortal Hulk. This is issue number 5. I don't know why they have a review on the front of the cover there. There we go. I was looking for a bigger action page there. It's pretty good. And then we have Avengers number 7. Finally going back to address the Avengers BC stuff that was set up from the first issue, as well as the Marvel Legacy special a while back. And this does have a all-new creative team on it. Well, not all new. I mean, Jason Aaron is still writing it, but Ed McGuinness is not drawing it, but I did see in a recent preview solicitation that he will be coming back to the book, so I'm glad to see that, because I really enjoy his work. Let's see if I can find something action-packed here. Here we go, I'll show off this here. The Ghost Rider on a woolly mammoth. The page I did see was a good one, but I think it would have spoiled too much, so. Alright, next I literally just found this. This is not a comic thing, but it is an art book for Watch Dogs. I actually found this for $1 at the Dollar Tree, so I haven't even played this game either, but figured an art book for $1 is not something that I typically pass up, so I figured it was worth a shot, so. Definitely surprised this is like a $35 book, so I couldn't believe it was even in there. I had to like double check before we purchased it. It just seemed so out of place. And then last but not least, I was able to get the new Spider-Man game that just came out. And if you notice, this is the inside cover is actually reversible. You can flip it around, and this is the image that is on the Steelbook for the collector's edition too, I do believe. So it's nice they gave you the option to display it. And then two, I wanted to applaud Marvel because they finally have latched onto their unlimited thing, and they inserted it within the game, so everyone who buys this game gets a month free of the Marvel Digital Unlimited service. And I'm actually going to give that a code away to one of you who's interested in that. So you can just go right here, type this in, and you'll get a month free of Marvel Unlimited. And it's really great. It's a backlog of pretty much everything Marvel has made up to like 6 months ago, so you can catch up on any series, any hero, even the obscure stuff. It's all on there, so I highly recommend it, and I'm glad that they are supporting it and promoting it in here, because this is going to be a huge seller. So get some new eyes on the books that will hopefully, continue to give Marvel some business, which is what we want to do. And what this channel is about is making sure the industry continues, even though they do need to make some creative choices and start listening to fans better and handling criticism better. I definitely don't want to see DC or Marvel disappear, so do hope they heed advice and, fix what's going on. So, but and I will be doing gameplay footage of this too. And I don't know if I'll go straight from the story. I don't really want to spoil too much of that, but kind of might be inadvertent. I might do some of the open world stuff, but I don't want to just produce the same videos that everyone else is putting out for this game right now. So I don't know if I'll do the campaign or it'll just be open world stuff, but I'll try to mix it up where some of it is whispered, some of it is soft spoken, and some of it is just me playing. And seeing you can stream it live, so I think most of it will be live streamed, and some of it might be previously recorded if I can figure that out. But that's pretty much it. And then I just want to let everyone know as well that the Bull campaign is still on Indiegogo. Even though we had our 30-day period, we did raise the initial goal, so it gets to stay in the in-demand store. So if you have not purchased it yet, you can click the link below to buy that book. And if you get in on the floor for it right now, I'm still in the process of, I got on my first batch of funds, so if you're able to order it within this weekend or closely around here, I'll actually be able to physically get you a copy rather than waiting a little bit for the next wave of funds to come in next month. So if you're able to get it the next day or so, we can bump up that goal to 2,000. Then we'll do the drawing for the 5 prints for Gary Shipman's drawing of the bull, as well as my colored head sketch. But it's going to be it for now. Continue to look for more videos, and once again, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see here on the channel. Thanks so much. You have a good day or night. Thanks. Bye.